Okay, hopefully that's working. might be worth doing a contained update. Or Farmopolis. Maybe we do Farmopolis. Purely because it's already got like Christmas stuff in it. "61 mod updates. That's quite a lot of mod updates. We need the new formatting. That. And that. So mods fixes and then changes. So there's nothing on this list that we can't update, apparently. Which is good. Actually, can we update QPSs? Maybe. So many mod updates. Well, let's see if that even loads. I cannot believe that launched. That has blown my mind that has launched. 61 mod updates. And a Neofort update. And it actually just worked. That's unbelievable. Let's actually have a look at the bugs. Because I could presume that there's going to be a few. Also, I wonder if we just put resource fish in this as well. Kind of fits the style. Probably do infinity drives as well. And then we need some Christmas mods. So Christmas Delight probably makes sense. Christmas colonies. That might be quite cool as well. Mama's Merrymaking, a Christmas Minecraft mod. Pretty sure we've used this before. Actually called that. broken texture. Marshmallows. Not my go-to. I will say that. There's plenty of food here we could use though. They're like different textures, that's quite cool. Thank you very much for the follow. On Kick. So let's clear all that. Gingerbread house mantle decoration. Oh my god. Okay, so we don't need any of this because none of this is food. Bottle of mint, ground ginger, cookie dough. Yeah, I thought that was in Mine Colonies. Candy cane's classic. Eggnog. Yeah, all these could probably be added. Cooked ham. And we've got gingerbread star cookies. Maybe we don't do. Hot cocoa with marshmallow and cinnamon. Peppermint. Gotta do. Chocolate coins are a classic. Yeah, star. Ginger tree again. A lot of conflict actually. That's a cool recipe actually, I like that. I mean, the candy cane recipe is very weird. Peppermint extract. I mean, how on earth do you get that? Fruitcake. So that's not a very good recipe. This is better because it uses the cutters, so I don't think we do that. It is rare, and I'm pretty sure there's one tomorrow. I'm all submerged out at the minute, so don't expect submerged tomorrow either, I don't think. The main thing now is for people to actually play through what's there and see where we're actually at. Yeah, we're not using that recipe either. So both of them can go. Well, hopefully nothing new. Thing is, I think that it's a really hard one at the minute. Because I really don't want to get into another 1.21 pack. I would much rather go through all of the packs we've already done and do like an update to them than start a new pack now. Though the next pack is kind of somewhat confirmed in my brain. Just versioning, really. Get rid of that AFK mod. Mainly there for the servers, but we're going to use the server mod that I've got. So, Candy Cane. How does this work? Something like that. Clear all that. So we're definitely going to do the Candy Cane. But we could definitely do these drinks as well. We did that. Mug of unheated cocoa. And let's see what all these recipes are like. Make a microwave or a kettle mod to heat up the cocoa. Listen. When did I say I was not making any more mods for 1.21? Pretty sure I decided it a while ago. Since that decision, I'm pretty sure we've done routers. We've done... what else have we done? Shops. We've done Draconic Evolution Cube.js. We've done Resource Fish. We've done more ceremonies for Totemic. We've done Industrial Foreground Recipes. We've done Infinity Drives. And we've done Starforge. I don't even know how many that was, but we've done way too many. And I'm pretty sure I said I wasn't making any more for 1.21. So, I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility, I guess. But I can safely say I'm not making any mods for this. So that's how that looks. Question is, how do we get this extract? I'm sick of 1.21. Absolutely sick of it. We need to update at some point. Because there's so many new vanilla things that we haven't even touched on yet. My assumption is going to be that 1.21.11 will probably be the last one that's named like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using the copper golems. I have already thinking of an idea for them. The idea being that you could like actually dictate where they go. These are consumed quests, aren't they? So, eggnog. Working on a mod at the moment that has started to become a big mod. It has regular and multi-blocks in it, and I've only started working on the actual usage of the mod. So far, everything has only been the production of custom power. Does it use capabilities? Or capabilities, whatever they're called? So I have to add support to routers then. How do you get this peppermint extract? Peppermint extract. Craft a bottle of mint. Craft a bottle of mint using it and a glass bottle. Then use the bottle of mint on a water source block. This gives you peppermint extract. I see. I don't think it would need root support for source, as its source considered like MC. Oh, okay, so it's like a digital, I guess. Well, at least you built it with capabilities in mind, I guess. How do we get mint? Yeah, the next pack, the poll was very, very close between Nether and Skyblock. As far as I know, currently there's no way of doing it, but I've been talking to a few people about how we could do it. It's probably possible. It's just well, the versioning is a bit of an issue because I don't know what version it's going to be on. Also, I'm guessing that mint doesn't drop. Drones are cool. Finding and harvesting the world. Finding oil. Mint crops can be found randomly generated in the world. Well, that's annoying. It's interesting. It sounds quite an interesting idea. I do want to. I don't know if anyone was around when we did the Essence mod. I was thinking about bringing that back for the future. Oh yeah, how did they find it? I don't think I've seen anyone. Well, not like on YouTube or anything. Using routers really. Oh, System. Oh, did he actually use them? I did see he was doing videos on Stoneblock. Yeah, power's pretty good for him. I think that's like the best use case for him. I mean, in submerged testing, I've been using them for everything. But we're gonna have to add these seeds to loot tables, I think. Question is, did we do that before? Answer, not really. It's just loot modifiers, though, I guess. Actually, do we have loot.js? We do. Misk. Open folder. Submerged. Loot. Add block modifier. I can never remember how the add works. You can add alternative loot. Add alternative loot gen entries. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to add on a chance base. Let's just kill it. I don't know what happened there. Loot.js and NetDots confused. They are very confusing. I do confirm that they are very confusing. I mean, even there, I've literally had to load up Submerge because there's so many different ways to do like certain things, but they're just all very confusing. So there's, where is it? So if you're creating a loot table, which is what I'm using for the trial spawners in Submerge, you can do, is it with weight? Set count. None of this is what I need. Chapter rewards? Oh yeah, there you go. So it's pool.add entry, loot entry of whatever item, dot random chance, right? I'm pretty sure if I use dot random chance here, it's not going to work. Also, Farbopolis has unexpectedly crashed again. Max stack size is 16. What? Okay. It's very... It is confusing. And I'd like to say I understand it, but I don't really. As I say, it's the same sort of... So, with chance, and there's with weights, and there's with whatever, and then there's set chances. There's so many different ways of doing seemingly the same thing, but obviously it's not. Very useful though once you do understand it. As I say, if I had to make these loot tables for the trial spheres manually, it would have been horrible. Oh, what, for loot tables? I mean, let's just try that first. if you talk about loot tables, I kind of agree, yeah. I think for block. So let's just show an example. So that's a basic block, right? So realistically, I'm pretty sure every block has this, the survive explosions thing. You'd think it would be something like type Minecraft block, makes sense, fine. The random sequence, every single mod I've ever seen, and vanilla itself uses random sequence and then the block location. So there's no reason why that could not be the default block, the block location. So you wouldn't need that. You don't need to define one roll on a block, in my opinion. A block drop should only always be one. And then here, I'll just have a type, Minecraft, simple item or something, and it just is, that's all you'd need. Don't put the name of the block in because you've already got access to the block. Don't add the survive explosion unless you need it. And then bonus rolls, that can go as well. So I'll do something like that, at least, to get rid of it. There is a lot of boilerplate code for seemingly not really any reason. Here we go. Cannot find type add in blah blah blah. Oh yeah, even that, because you already, as I say, you already have access to the block because it's every block's loot table is its name, so you already have access to that. As I say, I'm pretty sure 99% of blocks survive explosion anyway, so you'd only want to add that surely if you don't want it to survive explosion. Like in I'll show you the data generation. So obviously this is from casting that block, right? I think, do you know what I think the thing is? Because the boilerplate doesn't actually matter because you never have to write it, because it's all data gen. Well, 90% of it's data gen. Loot tables anywhere? This is literally all you put for data gen for it. This dot drop self, cast in and the block, and that's it. Which then generates that, which is the vanilla style. But yeah, I do agree, there should be something to make it a little bit simpler. Oh, 100%. Again, in casting, we data gen everything. Recipes, loot tables, language, item tags, item models, fluid tags, block states, and every single recipe type. The non-generated files in the whole of casting is the guidebook. That's the only stuff. There's not a single data file that is written by hand. And that's exactly the same for resource fish as well. Even with the custom loaders, we made data gen for that as well. So what do I actually need here? Add loop. Apparently it's add loop. That's another thing though with future versions of Minecraft, the data generation's a lot better as well. So for example, if you added like a say a block that has stairs, walls and all that, there's literally now you could do this dot add family or something, and it would generate every texture for stairs, slabs, all that stuff. I actually recently have just worked that out. So obviously I don't make a lot of the textures. Yuki makes 99% of them. And as you probably see, most of the, especially from Starforge, the blocks have custom models. So basically I take the files that they create and I convert it into one file, change the textures to all and 0, whatever it needs to be. And then in DataGen, I point to that model file and then just assign the texture to that. So you can technically data generate it. The only thing you can't generate exactly is the model file, but that's not an issue if you've got someone that makes the models for you. Okay, so that drops me. It looks like a sapling. Super interesting. And then we need some sort of chance. So in Submerge, we do, where is it? Chapter challenges. Dot random chunk. Probably just do that. I'm gonna guess this won't work. But yeah, DataGen is literally a lifesaver. Yeah, awful art. Absolutely awful. I think Yuki does it out of sympathy, really. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen the updated textures for Starforge compared to what it was? Copy image. So that's what it used to look like. I know what you're thinking. Nothing needed. Perfect. And that's what it looks like now. All the art is by Yuki. And as I say, so there's these caps. There's like 5 different tiers. Obviously, they all use the same model. I don't know what you mean. This is you can't even compare the two. But yeah, as I say, the cap models are all the same. So the cap model file. Let's have a look. So in resources data, I know resources assets, models block. So cap is the main file, I guess. And then that contains the texture size, and then it has texture 0, texture particle, and then the texture just points to a 64 by 64 texture that's being created. then in data gen, block states provider, generate cap block. Is that. So you just put the block in, which will be a cap block with existing parents, mod location, so that would be Starforge, block cap, so that's the base model, texture all, which is the texture of the block you put in, and then texture particle, which is exactly the same. And then obviously render type cut, and then the block bit underneath does the item texture, which is just, I think that's from the actual block states thing. Yeah, it is. And that just generates a simple block model for the item, which just points to the block state, really. And then that's it. That's all you need. So anything that's using custom models, you can do through data gen. You just have to add a method for it. It worked. Nice. I sent you a video about blocks and art, so you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at the art side. I could do the code, but I can't do that. What other C's do we need? What is this mod? Oh, mama. Oh my god. Don't particularly want to add all these. Well, my first time I worked with 2 blocks tool as well. Yeah. Yeah, they're tricky. I say Yuki does block bench. So you can actually, I didn't know this, but I found out from Yuki, you can export the block shapes as well. So you can plug in those block shapes into the code for your block class, which gives them the proper outline. Which means you don't have to actually like mess around trying to make the perfect block for it, or the block shape for it. Tell you what might be worth adding as well. The advanced block info. Advanced loot info. That is a great one as well. Yeah, but it's good. I've messed around in Blockbench, obviously. So the actual Opolis Utilities drawing table is a Ben special. I made that one. But that was probably one of the first blocks I ever made. Like, modded. Actually, I think it was the first. Yeah, it was one of the first blocks in version 0.5, 1.5 of Office Utilities. But yeah, as I say, I had no idea you could do what's it called? Custom block shapes. Yeah, it's tricky. That's why I don't do it. I'd say I'm not very good at it at all. I mean, the textures still look better. I've just looked at the video. The textures still look better than what I did. What on earth is going on here, though? Logic processors. Server rack. The UIs look really cool. Interesting. Thought that would actually show. Oh, it does show. No, it doesn't show. Why doesn't it show the uses? Whereas here it does. Oh well. We're going to keep that in anyway. UI took me 2 days to make. Yeah, I mean, completely understandable. UI is quite something. The UI I did for Swiss took me hours and hours and hours. And then we barely ended up using it. I have to say, this GUI though, I'm very, very happy with. The scroll bar that shows and all that sort of stuff. The search bar that works. And the fact that all of that works inside of a block entity as well. What did he say? Craft a bottle of mint in a glass bottle. No. Craft a bottle of mint. Don't understand what that means. One of these. Mint. Glass bottle. Mint. Glass bottle. Mint. Mint seeds. What? Mint. Mint. Mint seeds. Fresh mint. I'm so confused. So what? How'd you get these? Is this the crop? Oh, this is the crop block, right? This shouldn't have an item. I see. Okay, so we don't need that then. We need this one. Then it's a mint bottle. Hey, welcome up. How are we? And then we need to right click on water. And we get peppermint extract. More mods need to use in-world recipes to show their recipes. Mint. Right click on water with one of these. Go to the in-world recipes wiki because we still don't remember how these work. Oh no, it's Compat. Compat wiki. In-world recipes JS. Damage held item false. Consume held item true. Pop items false. Ignore block state false. True on the block state, I think. And then we don't need an output block state. And then this will just be Barmopolis, in-world recipes, peppermint, peppermint. Reload. What did you fix yesterday? Oh, is that the two? So what is the problem with the bats? I didn't understand what the actual issue was with the bats. Peppermint extract. Oh, I didn't add the result. I think it's just that. They spawn like crazy and then just die dropping those loops. Oh, so I must have read the fix wrong. So the fix is to only make it drop loot when it's killed by the players. Is that what you've done? I mean, where's the first type? Bottle of mint. Merry making bottle of mint. Bottle of mint. First one is water. What is this doing? Oh, it's not displaying the water. when it should. Good old Inworld recipes let me down. We won't do that then. Clearly, like always, kills 2k items. When I checked the items, those were bat loot. And after I was done with that, I need to fix a stone block arse backlist script. You just love all this, that's why. Where is that bat script anyway? File office. Okay, we'll add that into loop. Actually, it's more of a server event. Do we have a server event spot? No server events, eh? And you're saying it's just that, right? And do one of them. Just do what I do, don't bother doing spell checks. I spell things wrong religiously. It ruins so many things I try and do. Like, what was it I was doing the other day? I spent hours doing something, trying to get something to work. It turned out I made a mistake in the location, I think. I spelled a mistake in the resource location. What was it? I was doing it on stream and it was getting on my nerves. And I was like, proper crashing out over it. Well, the bats didn't error, so that's fine. So changes. Let me get your name right this time. Yeah, it was a texture name. But I think I named the texture wrong on paint.net. And then didn't notice. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what it was for. It was for something. It might have even been Starforge. Actually, I don't know if it was. It might have been Drives. There we go. Give it one of them. Okay. That's just a vanilla thing, isn't it? Unfortunately. Oh, they do stack. Now we can make candy cane? Yes, we can. Four stacks should be alright. Also, probably check if the player kills the bat, it actually drops a loot because I confirmed that they're not dropping. Okay, fine. Well, vanilla bats don't drop anything, do they? Oh, they drop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine then. It does work. No stress there. Festive Classic. And then that goes to that. Done all those. Next, we want to do these cutters. So what we need is gingerbread dough. We have ginger. We do. We have two types of gingerbread. And actually we have three. That was for the Halloween thing. They had a lot of decorations, so. Very similar goggles. Even like the same shade. Unbelievably, we've updated everything. Every single mod in the pack is on the latest version. Even CubeJS 7.2. That's the dough we need. And then the dough is used with these various different types of cutters. We have tree, star, circle. We need all these. But then we get broad gingerbread man, baked gingerbread man, black gingerbread man. And these aren't tagged, I guess. So I guess we just want the baked gingerbread man. Also, when I first tried to join the server, I tried to build this wand. To select stars of a game crash because of Season's HUD. Well, Season's HUD isn't... It doesn't run on servers. So it's not actually part of the server pack. So I don't really know why it's trying to access stuff via the server, really. Okay, here's a question, chat. Who has actually ever made gingerbread? Maybe we need to add accessorize or whatever it's called. I don't think I've ever made gingerbread. Ever. It's amazing that after all this time we still get so many scam messages. So I think we just put that in. One of those. And then that completes. So we'll get rid of that. And that. And that. Very nice. Is this one of the days you have to go back later? Oh my god, there's another type of candy cane. This is deeply distressing. Oh, okay, that's good then. So that's it now. Weekend started for you. We have to ban this candy cane. What does this percentage mean? Where's the farm office ban tag? Banned. Banned items. Ban tag. Can't have this candy cane being used. How do we get ham? Is it just going to be a drop? Doesn't even say. Ham dropped from pig/hoglin. Do I know how to code script? It depends on the script. There's a lot of hams. But none of them are the holiday ham dinner. Obviously, this one from Farmer's Light used the knife, didn't you? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Change log. New stuff. Ham drop from piglins and hoglins. Cooked ham recipe for the food. Ham decorative dinner item. JavaScript. I need a Discord or something of a JavaScript. I mean, considering the whole of the code that I'm using here is JavaScript, you might be able to get your help here. My Discord is for mod packs and mods mainly for Minecraft. I don't know if you're new here or not. As I say, it depends. Depends what you're looking for, really. I mean, this is annoying because we're going to have to possibly add all of these crops somewhere. How are we going to get a sweet potato? We haven't touched anything yet. As I say, the main reason I'm doing this is because I think we're in a place with Submerge now where I need people to get into the end game of it to see what it is feeling like before we go too far. But actually, just in general, we need more people testing Submerge, really. Yeah, we've already added Mint to that. I just didn't want to add everything from that mod because there's a lot. I I mean, look at all these seeds. We added mint, and that's about it. I mean, I guess we could just replace this with Smoketown. No, we do not. The issue, I don't think these are tagged, so they wouldn't work anyway. None of these are tagged to the seeds tag. You know what it's like. We'll do something nice, and then it all gets ruined. And enough. Replace. What do you reckon it's called? Smoketown. Okay, so that fixes that. Yep, so we can use that now. What's it called? Holiday Hand Dip. Do 32. Also, that season's hub mod, there is also a data pack that disables the Curio Trinket accessory support. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this slot. Do we need to disable that? I mean, we literally have recipe for it. Why are we disabling it? Because of the server crash. We don't have any gravy. Thank you very much for the follow. AI suggests weird stuff. It might be fixed now anyway, it might work. I mean, every mod basically, there were 61 mod updates. I thought that was gravel from Submerged then. Okay, so this works like potatoes. Okay, so that works exactly like potatoes. So we don't really want to drop this from a seed then, really. Actually, we disabled this, didn't we? Not the server crash, but me on the server. Oh, so that's what I'm saying. So it's a bit weird that it's trying to access server stuff when it's not even valid for the server. I say when I build the server files for it, it never takes that mod out. But then every time I forget to take it out, it tries to launch a server. It says that the season HUD is server side, client side. Also, adding a data pack is tricky because it means the player has to enable it if we do it through CurseForge. We could probably do something with the slots anyway. How are we going to do this? Oh my god, there's so much stuff on this mod. I don't know how any of this. Like, none of it's tagged. Or we could do what we did for clear lag, but only if this problem ever comes back. Yeah, but again, that's only a server fix. It's not. It's got to be a fix that works for everyone, not just for us. Look at all these saplings. Question is, does what's that mod called? What is it? It's not Farm's Delight. It's is it Cooking for Blockheads? Oh no, it isn't, because it would be here. Farming for Blockheads? Farming for Blockheads. Add to seed market. Alright, fine. Then we can just hope and pray that it has built-in support for this mod. Has anyone bought anything this Black Friday? I've been having a look and I haven't noticed anything really. Yeah, that would be another client side thing. At least it's not just me that struggles with networking. I mean, I forget all the time that when you're on single player, it's running on a server, which means you have access to that server because you're on single player. The other way round, you don't. Which is why we had that issue with Roomopolis not showing the rooms correctly. Well, not at all, because it was crashing. Yeah, there's nothing on Amazon really for Black Friday. Item with ID farmers like Smoker the Ham. Oh, comes back to my spelling. I don't know how I ended up doing that. So this just literally just adds a little bit of stuff. Yeah, just as I expected. So it looks like we're adding support for this then. Let's do this. I don't want to do this, but I know we're going to have to. How does this work again? Because I'm pretty sure this is not a recipe, is it? Beta. Actually additions. Also, inside the data they just have other mods. Wait. Oh, so the Christmas making is an add-on to this herbs mod, which is why this is here. Okay. How does this mod have less downloads than the Christmas mod, which depends on it? Yeah, because the mint's part of this mod. Aye, aye, aye. So... Farmer's Delight. I know, Farmer's Blockhead still doesn't have support for Herbs and Delight either. Wait, so where do the actual recipes get added though? Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. So they are recipes. That's a very interesting way of doing it. So they have inside the data, it's like a full list of the mods, and then inside each mod has market preset, and then it has like an enable or disable. Because I'm pretty sure they could have just used mod loaded conditions, and then you wouldn't need any of that. Though if it is a recipe, probably makes it a little bit easier for us. So the price is always one. So the type farming for blockheads. Category other presets fertilizer. What on earth is a preset? Oh, that's so true. That's the best idea. Oh, but then if we do that, we've got to convert everything over to shops now. Oh, this never. Why can't we just do something nice where we just go into a pack, we update a few mods, add a few nice little like themed things, and then that's it. We're finished. We're 2 hours in. We've not done that quest line yet, and now we're gonna update everything to the shops mod. I mean, why do we do this? That's all we've done. All we did so far was that. Future Ben really didn't want to do this, and current Ben also doesn't want to do this. Don't say. I suppose the only good thing is that we have the catalogs because we have the licenses, don't we? Summoning block resource generator. Catalog. Baker bucks. Pretty sure it's catalogs. We should call this seeds. So, are we going to just add everything here? What are we going to call this? Like seed catalog, I guess. Give it one of them. Oh, I see. You have to bring up that one. Yeah. A week ago, we started work on that. Pretty sure we only want seeds and sapling catalog, really. Probably we have to launch this because we're not going to know all the seeds. I mean, it's still going to be a pain because we're still going to have to put in every single seed item. But hopefully this is where AI might actually be of use. If we get a whole list of all the seeds, dump it into this file, and then hope that AI understands what we're doing with it. I mean, we can hope. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. There's not actually that many seeds. Oh, that's good. At least it's been fixed. Yeah, it's mostly mystical. And then this bunch. We do that. And we paste that here. We paste that. Remove all the components we don't need it. And then delete that. And then pray. I mean, this has worked. Delete that. Slash clear. Do the same again. Swish Swab C. Where is that? Give it a helping hand. Let's see. I think it just got confused because it couldn't understand what the point of the bottom bit was. Seems to have worked. And then we clear again. Make them a little bit more expensive. And then hashtag sapling. A lot of saplings, eh? Okay, let's see. That is true, and Caveopolis, not Caveopolis, Colors adds, well, 16. Is that all of them? Hasn't done any of the biomes we've got, has it? Come on, AI, for once. Why's the price change? This is why you can't trust AI. I mean, surely this isn't that complicated, right? That all of them? Yeah, maybe. I mean, that does look correct. We could let's see, let's just try it. Where's Copilot? They're like a generate code. Yeah, I probably could have done it. Snooze. I don't even know how to open it up on it. Why did it decide though to start changing the prices? They just randomly started changing them. You gotta love it. Twelve messages in the testing chat. Server is updated. I think the server crashed. Yeah, so I saw it twice as well, but it has disappeared, isn't it? It said 2 at the top here, and there was 1 down here somewhere. But it has randomly got rid of that one, which is probably correct. Submerged too, apparently. Apparently it's back online anyway. Well, I mean, that does kind of work. If there's anything missing, we'll just have to add it. Line 71. Oh yeah, it's still there. So why is it... Well, someone needs to explain that because I haven't got a clue how that's worked. Why is it only saying as 1? Oh, I find in selection. So do we think there's more than that? How do I open Copilot in here? Let's just put it into ChatGPT. Is there any duplicate entries in this? ChatGPT is thinking. Button at the top. Not that I can see. Is this? Open chat. Build with an agent. Is this it? Saplings.json. Describe what to build next. Plan, ask, edit. Ask? What do we reckon? ChatGPT, I checked your list for exact duplicate entries based on stack ID. Every stack ID is unique. Thanks, ChatGPT. There are, however, multiple that look the same. E.g., cherry fruit sapling versus Minecraft cherry sapling. Enable Claude blah 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 blah. What is this? Sure. Oh, there we go, that worked. So I feel so much confidence now. And now we need to add recipes for the catalogs. Is it not seeds anymore? It is seeds. Minecraft saplings. It's interesting that the saplings doesn't have the seeds don't have a tag. Perfect. There's no actual shop quest. This is going to be... The thing is, we are going to have to actually change everything over to shops. Because... Actually, do we? Yeah, we do, because there's no way of getting currency. So, I guess the first thing will be to replace all B-Bucks in quests. Definitely want to leave the world. And then try now. Shop's copper coin. It says it's changed though. Oh, the coins are only from quests in here, maybe? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because then you use the licenses. Okay. Yeah, because the baker license sends sales. You can buy from this though, right? Or use the baker bucks. That's fine, because that just becomes... So we don't need any of the custom bucks anymore. Which could be a bit of a problem for this exact recipe here. Maybe. Let's do the licenses first. So the baker license sells 64 of baker license goods. It's item stack. It's just that. Player buys. Black iron ingots. Cloche. Something like that. I think we want to sell the bucks as well because we still want to use them. Let's just see if that works. There we go, perfect. Right, we're going to call it there for today anyway. As I say, I should be back tomorrow. And it's a good chance it'll be a speaking stream again. Which mod adds that Control U in the menu? Control U. What is Control U? What menu? I must know what you're talking about. What? Where are you saying? It shows the items. Are you talking about in here? On the screen? Oh, okay. I still don't really know what you mean. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. As I say, we should be back tomorrow. Probably the same time. Probably a little bit earlier, to be fair. But yeah, till tomorrow. probably will carry on doing this just to get it kind of done. Because there's not much we need to do. It's just converting. So it just takes time. It's boring to watch. Let's say we're taking a little break from Submerged for a couple of days, just to see where we're at with it. We'll fix that bug that's popped up in the chat. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.